GC Timepieces presents The Retake.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. You're watching GC Presents The Retake and I am Mohit. Okay, Lagan, Mother India, Rang De Basanti, Gadar. What do these movies have in common? You guessed it right, they're all cult movies and I am all set to dissect and review another cult movie with my Bollywood expert. Let's say hi to them.
मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है
Hello, this is the Filmy Hangout and you're watching GC Presents The Retake. Now, finding a Bollywood expert is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Everybody loves Bollywood, but one who studies and makes sure that every single thing is captured in their minds is called a Bollywood expert. And one such Bollywood expert from Emirates 24/7 is with me on the show. Welcome to the show, Sneha.
Thank you, Mohit. That was a really good introduction.
Well, you deserve it all. Now, Sneha, one of the reasons why I really like this movie is because it's so endearing.
It is. It's funny, right?
I mean, it's so funny. If you had a stressful day, you watch PADOSAN and everything just goes back to normal. But that is one of the things why I like this movie. Tell me, why do you think people loved it so much that it turned into this giant cult comedy movie that it is?
It was crazy fun, right? It was slapstick, but it was just fun. And you can see, I think there was a lot of improvisations that happened on the set, and you could see why. Songs like Meri Pyari Bindu, the choreographer didn't turn up. So then they got Kishore Kumar to get on board. And he just went along, made these really silly moves. And look at the song today. It's iconic, it's fun. I think that's what made the film. They were all there together, making a great fun film.
मेरी प्यारी बिंदु मेरी भोली री बिंदु मेरी माथेरी बिंदु मेरी सिंदूरी बिंदु मेरी बिंदूरी बिंदु.
Now, the casting of the movie was actually very, very interesting. You know, Sunil Dutt as Bhola, Saira Banu as this beautiful, beautiful Bindu. Do you think the pairing also worked because it was so odd? You know, Bhola was this awkward guy and Bindu was this beautiful, pristine, touch-me-not kind of a girl. Do you think that worked in the movie's favor?
She is outstandingly good looking, you know, and even her costumes, there was so much, it wasn't just a regular 1960s heroine. She had, I think they styled her really well, and she obviously carried it off really well. So a lot of the film banked on Saira Banu, and it was a game changer for her as well. Her career took a completely different graph after PADOSAN. And she's there, and she's got great comic timing, very subtle, but she plays it really well, and I think she's got the notes right.
अरे ये तो मेरा भोला है, वो देख सामने खड़ा. नहीं, ये तो विद्यापति है. विद्यापति? कौन विद्यापति?
Sunil Dutt obviously had his little, quirks to work on, eccentricities to work on, but he was really charmingly innocent, and that kind of unusual pairing is what worked, and that was just. It just amplified the whole fun element in the film.
You know, now that brings me to Mahmood Sahab, the most amazing comedian ever. God bless his soul. I mean, he could give a lesson or two to anybody and everybody in how to be funny in this world. Now, his character was very interesting of the Master Ji. Let's talk about that.
He is. He's mad. He's just all over the place, and yet he knows his game. He does things. He knows where to amplify and where to tone down. And did you know that this was his production, and it was really funnily titled First Ambitious Motion Picture? So he's got a great sense of humor, I think, and he knows how to work on it.
Of course, and the Ayyo and his antics actually were very funny, right? He would go Ayyo all the time, or Bindo, hum bola tumko. Like that was just very, very funny.
I had some issues with the stereotyping, and I think a lot of film reviewers have spoken about it, about the whole South Indian, the twang, the mannerisms. But in all true honesty, I think it just, so be it, you know, if it works for the film, it should be so.
Now this brings me to the music of the film. R.D. Burman. Absolutely fantastic, but also the right amount of twist given by Mr. Kishore Kumar. You know, that edginess or that fun or the comedy that you wanted was given by Kishore Kumar, and obviously the melody by R.D. Burman. Can we discuss? Let's talk about the music of the film, which I think was brilliant.
they're classics, and I think they're evergreen, like you rightly said. You can still listen to them today, remixed or otherwise, and they've just got a great pulse. In a lot of ways, it kind of blended in the madness. You know, even the whole neighbor love story, love triangle, everything worked really well, and it was set. It was film set. It wasn't. There were no great locations that they were filming on. Yet the whole chemistry, the whole madness it unfolded through the music. And he's obviously playing a playback singer. You know, they work on that playback singing thing. And I think it was really charming. The window sequences and the music just worked wonders for them.
मैं चली देखो प्यार की गली मुझे रोके ना कोई मैं चली
Now, this brings me to a very interesting question, which is always my favorite part of the segment, Sneha. Now, here's a little touchy, because here's PADOSAN, a cult, classic comedy Bollywood movie. I don't think you can ever remake it. It can never be as funny as the original one is. But if at all, hypothetically, you were to remake PADOSAN, who would you cast?
If I had to cast PADOSAN, it'll be Kareena Kapoor for Sarah Banu. Sarah Banu she's gorgeous looking, so is Kareena. And Kareena is also very talented, got a great comic timing, so she fits perfectly in. For Sunil Dutt's role, I would take Akshay Kumar and Paresh Rawal as Guruji, because there's a great comic timing between Sunil Dutt and Kishore Kumar, and a lot of it worked because of that madness, that kind of friendship that they shared. And I think Akshay and Paresh Rawal have done a lot of comedies together, and they really bounce off energies, and it really works. For the guy, the Master G, I think Ranveer Singh, he's a mad guy, and we need someone with that kind of energy to live that kind of role. So there you have it.
So, Ranveer, Kareena and Akshay Kumar, not bad at all, Sneha. But I think we should leave that up for discussion, right? So, if you're sitting at home and watching this, think of what you want to. And if you reach a consensus, then do let me know on our various social media platforms. I will give you the info in just a little while. But right now, thank you very much for coming on to the show,
Great
Sneha.
pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Absolute pleasure. Alright, that's all folks. Everything that I had in my goodie bag has been successfully delivered to you, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. Now, until I see you next time, if you want to keep in touch with the Retake or myself and figure what's up, you may want to follow us on our various social media platforms. The details are right here. And I shall see you next week. Until then, take care of yourself. And yeah, don't forget to tune in to the Retake. And surprise, surprise, she said, as two people are, no, once again, sorry. To dissect and review a cult who also find out what's up in
It was just so much fun.
the show, Sneha. How are you?
Thank you, Mohit. That was just...
Oh, one spoiler up. Chalo. Jason, shall see you next week. Until then, do take care of it.
GC Timepieces presents The Retake. Presenting sponsor.
GC Timepieces. Swiss precision by Guess.
In association with Novo Cinemas, Gulf Technical, Jodhpur, Royal Dining, radio partner Radio Mirchi.